Have you ever heard the phrase romanticize your life? I honestly can't remember the first time I heard this phrase. It's a little bit overused all over social media, but it is something that I've been thinking about recently, and I wanted to kind of share my thoughts about this and also maybe give you some ideas on how you can romanticize your life as well. For me, romanticizing life is about finding beauty in what's already there. So it's noticing the way the light comes through the window in the morning, or making a moment out of your first sip of tea for the day, or just finding ways to pamper yourself throughout the day. So these aren't like big showy gestures, but they're just moments that ground you and give meaning to our daily routines. It's more about the mindset and not necessarily the things that you really do or the way that your life looks to other people. And to me, it's more about cherishing what you have instead of longing for what you don't. This might sound a bit cringy, but for me, I like to take time in the morning making my smoothie and just enjoying the process of making something good for myself. And I might also take some time to journal or keep reading my favorite book. And now that it's officially fall, I've really been enjoying taking my daily walks and breathing in the crisp air and the smell of the falling leaves. I just think there are a lot of beautiful moments hidden in the mundane, and sometimes we get used to our surroundings and stop noticing how beautiful the life around us really is. There's joy in cooking a nice warm meal or finishing simple daily tasks. And honestly, any small achievement we might have in life is worth appreciating and feeling proud of. And I also find that taking the time to reconnect with nature or even just appreciating the small things in life can lift my mood and remind me that I have a lot of things to be grateful for. Some people might look at my life from the outside and think, well, that's a really boring way of life, or I'm a boring person. But honestly, for me, I'd much rather live in a way that's authentic to myself instead of chasing someone else's version of happiness. As I get older, I find that my mindset has really changed, and I don't feel like I need that much validation from other people, so I don't feel that much pressure to seem cool or post stuff on social media that makes me look super interesting. I just want to be authentic to who I am as a person and focus on things that genuinely make me happy. Honestly, I barely even scroll on social media these days, and I've found that actually it helps me with being more content with the life that I have, and I'm not constantly comparing my life to something that I see on social media, which isn't even necessarily real. When I was younger, I always wanted to move to a big city, and I was always looking forward to the next stage of my life instead of enjoying what was happening at the time. And now when I look back on my life, I realize that those moments I had were actually pretty great. I just never really noticed because I was too focused on the future and I wanted to rush into the next part of my life. So now I'm really focused on cherishing every single day that I have. Anyway, these are just some of my thoughts on how to romanticize your life and what this phrase really means to me. And I just think that everyone can benefit from finding some small things in life that you enjoy, or maybe slowing down a little bit and appreciating the things around you. But thanks for spending this time with me, and if you have any other thoughts on this phrase, romanticize your life, then feel free to leave them in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.